Welcome to Business Innovators Radio, featuring industry influencers and trendsetters sharing proven strategies to help you build a better life right now.
Hello and welcome to this episode of our show. This is your host, Keith Doherty. Today our special guest is top real estate agent Sherri Noel of the Noel Team at Keller Realty based out of Santa Monica, California. Sherri started her career in real estate as a one-person operation in 2000, wherein she focused on luxury marketing while obtaining her training with Coldwell Banker in the affluent Brentwood neighborhood of Los Angeles. With a keen understanding of the ever-shifting market, she left her previous company to assemble a top-notch team of individuals with highly specialized skills to ensure each client receives the highest level of service. Over the last 8 years, she has led the Noel Team to become a national top-producing team. In 2012, 13, 14, and 15, the Noel Team has been recognized by Real Trends magazine, as featured in the Wall Street Journal, as one of the top 250 realtor teams in the nation. Sherri has also been ranked one of the top 20 real estate agents in Los Angeles, according to Curbed Los Angeles, and the Noel Team is currently ranked as the number 13 team in the nation for Keller Realty and the number 2 team in Southern California. The 11 highly skilled, motivated, and productive members of the Noel Team know the West Side and how to provide unparalleled service. With her conscious and effective team, Sherri is able to focus on what she does best, keeping a close eye on market trends and negotiating for her clients to provide exceptional results. Averaging 100 to 120 transactions per year, it's clear that it's not luck, it's knowledge. All right, with all that said, Sherri, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Keith. I'm glad to be here.
And Sherri, if we could start for our listeners, what led you into real estate? Was it something that you always knew you wanted to do, or did you maybe stumble into it?
Well, no, I always loved real estate, but when I first got out of school, I had a design background. I was a shoe designer for 12 years. And I really loved that career, but I decided I wanted to make a change. And real estate just was a natural thing for me with my design background. It was going to keep me at home. I wasn't going to have to travel as much as I did in my other career, and I could use my design skills to help, obviously, in the marketing and the sales that's needed for real estate.
And do you think you could talk a little bit about what personal attributes, traits, or qualities you think have most contributed to the success that you've had in real estate?
Well, when I started out, so I work in a geographic farm. It's a specific area where I sell, and I'm a listing agent primarily. So my design and marketing and sales skills really contributed to my success because the people that I was competing with at that time really didn't have great marketing. So I was able to come in, create a higher level of marketing, and really beat them in listing appointments because I had a better presentation and a better quality of what I was offering to the client.
And Sherri, I think whenever somebody builds a successful business and a career, sometimes the path to get there is filled with bumps in the road along the way. Can you talk a little bit about some of the adversities and trials that you've had to overcome in order to achieve your goals?
Sure. I would say that one of the big things is accepting rejection. That's one of the things that has to be learned when you're in real estate. And you have to learn how to turn a no into a yes. I got coaching very early on, 16 years ago when I started in the business. I did some Tony Robbins events, and then when it comes to specific realtor coaches, I used Tom Ferry as a coach. And that really helped me build my skills as a sales associate and also just my confidence level in what I was doing. So I think the bumps are, getting rejected and then learning how to bounce back and not take it personally. And that's just part of business in general.
So I guess as obstacles come up for you, what kept you going despite the obstacles? Why didn't you give up? What was your driving force?
Well, interesting you'd ask that. So the reason I got into real estate was because I wanted to have a family and stay at home and not travel as much. And I have a 9-year-old son right now. So my big why really is my family, my husband and my son and I, and our success as a family unit. And that's what gets me going. So whenever there's an obstacle, I just keep my big why in mind and push forward. So I've always told myself really that failure was not an option.
And I guess kind of looking forward, what's your vision for your business and your career over the next 5 years?
Well, we have 12 people on our team. I'd like to hire 2 more buyer's agents. Right now, we're looking to expand by getting another assistant. We have 5 people that are staff members that work with us as well. So for me, really always providing a higher level of service than our competitors and keeping a close eye on marketing trends is really important. So I want to keep doing what we're doing and always learn to do it better. I'm also looking for my retirement exit strategy. I don't know when that's going to be, but I don't see myself doing this forever. So probably in the next 5 years, I'll be thinking about what that might look like too.
And I guess kind of on top of that, what do you feel is the best way you market yourself as a real estate professional so you can have continual growth?
What we have is we got a multi-media approach for marketing. First of all, we have the geographic farm that I mentioned earlier, and if people don't understand what that is, what it is, you choose a specific area. In Los Angeles, we specialize in Sunset Park, which is a small portion of Santa Monica, and then also Mar Vista, which is a West LA sort of bedroom community, I would call it. And so we do geographic farming and continue to build our brand awareness in that farm. We also have partnerships with companies like Zillow and Trulia that we use quite a bit to get leads for both sellers and buyers. And we focus on the social media component. So that's Facebook boosting, Instagram, and of course YouTube. And you can find us on all the major social media networks under @the Noel Team.
Excellent. And I think sometimes when the general public looks at real estate agents, they don't fully understand the value that they provide from both a buyer and a seller standpoint. What do you think the biggest misconception or myth people have about working with a real estate agent?
Well, I think when it comes to sellers, they don't really understand how many layers there are to the marketing component and the sales and negotiation and all of the things that take place to get people to their home, have offers come in, the negotiations, as I said, and then the follow-through, the legal protection that we are able to provide for that seller to shift any liability off of them when the transaction is done. So there's a lot of different levels that they don't understand as sellers that happen. Some people think, oh, it's easy, I could just put a sign out front and people will come, and unfortunately that's not how it works. And as the market shifts, one needs a skilled partner in selling a home, and that's, I think, going to become even more evident as the market's shifting.
And let's say you get a call from a family member or a friend, and they're in another state, and they basically want to sell their home. And obviously with your experience in being part of Keller Williams, you could probably easily look up an agent and do a referral, but from a general advice standpoint, what advice would you give them about selecting an agent that could best serve their needs?
I would tell them when they're interviewing the agent to ask if they specialize in the area where they live or where they're looking to purchase, and how many transactions they do or have done in the area recently, who will be handling their accounts day to day, if they'll be doing it personally or if they pass someone off to an assistant, what their role looks like and who are those people that are going to be involved. Do they work with more buyers? Do they work with more sellers? I personally believe in specializing. As I mentioned, I think earlier, I really specialize in working with sellers. So I'm a seller's agent. I do not work with buyers. My buyer's agents do that. So I believe in specialization. They're two different jobs. So I would have them ask that, and maybe ask for who the last 2 clients were that they worked with, and could they call them and ask them, basically, did you do what you said you were going to do, and were you happy with what they did? So those are the things that I would recommend to a friend or family member looking to start a relationship with either a buyer or a selling agent.
Excellent. And obviously you're based out of Santa Monica, California, and if somebody's looking for real estate services or an agent in that general area, what's the best way they can find out more information about you and how you can help them?
So we have a great website. It's thenoelteam.net, and we'd love to have people go there, check us out, and reach out to us via the website or any one of our social media networks.
Excellent. Well, Sherri, obviously want to thank you for taking time out of your schedule to come here today and share all your professional real estate experience with our listeners. And if you're listening and you want to learn more about Sherri, you can go to her website, like she said. Also below this interview, we'll have a link to her site and any other contact information we have so you can see how she can help you with your real estate needs. So with that said, everybody, until our next show, have a great day and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for listening to Business Innovators Radio. To hear all episodes featuring leading industry influencers and trendsetters, visit us online at businessinnovatorsradio.com today.